Hello everyone. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how to make a maze using cops and sops. Okay, so first of all, I was just looking at like this random Adobe Illustrator video where he made a shape like this, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, you could probably make a maze out of this. So this is what I'm recreating. So what I can't do is I don't know how to make a circular maze. So if you're thinking about that, like I have no idea how to do that. Okay, so this one was just like it was a happy accident. I was just looking at this tutorial and then it just led to this. Okay, so to start off with, right? So I'm going to create a cop network and we'll just make the pattern. Okay, so the pattern is actually pretty simple to make. So what you want to do is take an SDF shape and we'll come into the front view, make a rectangle, and I'll keep it like this, and we're going to rotate this 45 degrees, okay, and then just stretch it out till about there. Okay, so that's what we want. Okay, now do an SDF to mono, and then we want to convert this into this design. Where is it? Into this particular design. So what you want to do is just take a scatter shapes node and plug this into the stamp input and change this to mono. So we'll get this, and all you have to do is come down to angle and set this to variance, round the multiples to 90, and just take the angle variance all the way up to 180, and that's what you'll get. Okay, now it's not fully sort of merging, so all you have to do is come into the scatter shape, the tile scale, and just increase it till it all merges together, and that's it. So this is what allows you to make this. If you want it rounded, we can just come in here and do round corners and adjust it, so you'll be able to get like round corners. So this is how we can make that particular shape. You just need to always make some adjustment. Like if you increase the thickness, you start seeing like that overlaps a bit. So just adjust the style scaling again till it doesn't overlap like that and merges together. But there you go. Now if you want to do like a square, like this is diagonal, right? If you want to do like straight lines, then it's slightly different. I can do an SDF shape and again change this to rectangle, and I'll make it small. So I'll make it 1 in size. And what you want to do is take the translate and move it to the side. I'll move it around 0.48. So it just, it's not flushed to the side, and maybe make it slightly smaller. Okay, and then take the same thing, SDF to mono, and scatter shapes, and all the same stuff just to mono over here. Yeah, and what you want to do is firstly we'll just adjust the tile scale a little bit. What you want to do here is come into the angle and variance, and the same thing, we'll rotate it by 90 and just increase this. See, so you'll get that. Okay, and then just adjust the tile scale till it all merges together and you will get a maze. Just like take it high enough. Yeah, there we go. So just like depending on how thick it is how much you need to adjust. So that's pretty much it. So this is how you can do like a straight maze or a diagonal maze. Okay. Now let's convert this to an actual maze. So what I'll do is I'm going to take a null and do an out. So we'll just call it out maze, and we'll come up here. Okay, so take a trace sop. We'll just come down here, and there's the option to pick up a cop network. So just pick up copnet to out maze, and there we go. Okay, now you want to do like a few minor things, which is the one thing is turn on whole faces, so it'll like take care of that. The second thing is you can try to adjust the resample, so just like increase that so you have like fewer points on this. Okay, so once this is done, then take a transform and we'll rotate this in the x-axis. So we'll do like 90. Yeah, so we get this. Okay, now just come down here. I'll do a poly extrude. Yeah, so just take it up and do output back And then I want to do two things. I want to scatter points on the surface, and I also want to scatter points on the inside. So what you want to do is just take a remesh and lower that, because if you scatter points directly on this, it causes issues. Okay, so now that this is done, add some normals to this because those will help later on. So I'll just set this to points so we have normals, and then take a scatter. So we'll just add some points on this. So we'll just add like a lot of points. Okay, so this is on top, and then I want some stuff on the inside. So do a points from volume and plug in the remesh over here. Yeah, so we'll get this. I'll just do 0.03. Maybe you want to go more. Yeah, okay. And take the jitter and increase that. And then what I want to do is I want to add some normals to this as well. So just do a randomize. So do attribute randomize, and I can pick up normals. So what you'll get is just like, random normals like this. Just change this to, let's not take a randomize. Let's take a, let's do a vector. So attribute it just vector. The same thing, we'll just have a little more control. Okay, so I'll do an N over here, and we'll do set always, and we'll do random, and there you go. Okay, except instead of positive, I'll do 0 centered, so it's like going in both directions. Okay, now I can merge these together. Do a couple of things. Firstly, I want to be able to give it some color, so I'm going to take a float. So we'll do an attribute just float, and this will be we'll call it random. And I will set this, we'll do set always, and I'll set it to a noise map. So if you look at it, we'll get this. Okay, I'll just make it smaller in size. So 0.5 should be, no, 0.2. And then on top of this, I also want to further have some control on like randomizing and rotating it. So I'll do a scatter and align. So the reason for adding the normals was that for the scatter and align to work, the points need to have normals. Okay, so just plug this into both and set this to add attributes to existing point cloud. Okay, so this is done. Now the only thing left is to make a leaf, which is, I kind of just made a circle. So I'll just show you what it is, which is a circle, and I made it small. So I'm going to copy this. So let's do like Control C, Control V, and do a copy to points. Okay, do one thing, which is turn on pack an instance, so that everything that comes in gets packed, because you'll have a lot of leaves. And plug this in and that, and that's what we will get. Now make it smaller still. So let's do 0.02. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now, so this is currently not looking very good because the points on top, like the ones on the inside are randomized, but the ones on top aren't. So what you want to do is come into scatter and align, come here to max angle, actually come to maximum max random cone and just increase that, and then also increase this. Okay. And I think we need to go smaller still. So 0.005. Yeah, okay. I think there we go. Okay, so that looks good enough. Now we also just want to give it some color. So take a color node, and we can use the random attribute that we had created. So come to ram from attribute and pick up random, and there you go, and just make it green. Yeah, there we go. And that's pretty much it. Like you don't really need to do more beyond this. So now the nice part is that because it's all controlled through our CopNet, if I come in here and I make some changes, like if I make this 0.4, you'll see like, this automatically readjusts. So those things work. And then if I come in here and I pick up this guy, then you'll get a different pattern. And you can also like multiply it with other shapes. So if I take an SDF shape and I make a circle, okay, like we'll keep it small, and we'll do SDF to mono, and we'll do a multiply, and I plug this in. See, we can make a circular maze. So this is pretty simple, right? So then you can just take whatever you want. Like if I take a triangle, I can get a triangular maze, So just replace this or that, and you can get whatever kind of a shape you want. If you have better leaves or whatever, you can plug that in. Like you do get a leaf here. Like if I do a leaf, then you get like a labs tree simple leaf, and I can try to pick that up. Like, you know, I can plug that in and see, you get this. So it's like an actual leaf, and maybe I can go bigger. So 0.02. So that gives you like a proper leaf. So you can do stuff like that. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So this is how you can make a maze using cops and sops.